Wala, alright. Sige. So, today we will be discussing about differentiation of hyperbolic functions. But before we dive into the examples, we must first know what are some identities and its definition. So, hyperbolic functions are actually derived in exponential functions e raised to x and e raised to negative x. So, with that, we have derived the following definitions of hyperbolic functions. So let us all remember the identities, very important. Sine h of x is equivalent to e negative x, ex minus e negative x all over 2. Si cos x is just positive. Si tan h, actually this is read as the hyperbolic sine, hyperbolic cos, hyperbolic tan. Pero medyo taas siya. So cos, ano na lang, sine h, tan h, ano na lang. Okay? So, ano lang. And the important identities for hyperbolic is this one. So, instead of plus na ni siya, nahimo na siyang minus. No. So, nakuha na to ni H2, H3, H4, H5, and so on with H1. So, giun sa. So, si H2, gikuha siya by dividing everything into tan H. Into cos squared x. So cos over cos, that's 1 minus tan h squared x is equal to 1 over cos. 1 over cos is secant h. Therefore, i-transpose na to sila. Ano ba? 1 minus tan is equal to secant h. Okay. So, 1. Ano ni? Dapat plus. Dali lang. Sin h over cos h. Ay, ganito. So, 1 is equal to sec. I-transpose, manday na. So, muna siya si H2. Pagkuhaan po si H3, i-divide po mo siya into sin H squared x. Ana, no? So, makuha na to si H3. So, kani siya is just an identity na compares na yapon sa sin 2x, that's 2 sin x cos x. So, same ang yapon sa hyperbolic and this one. Okay, so gamito nato na siyang identity sa mga examples nato later on. Now, let's go with the differentiation of hyperbolic functions. So for differentiation of hyperbolic functions, ang i-remember lang nato is tanan ni siya is positive kanina side and tanan ni siya it's negative. And notice that the differentiation of hyperbolic functions is very similar to trigonometric functions. Ang difference is that ang differentiation of trigonometric is negative ni siya, dire positive. No? So dire basta ina na lang. Palatandaan lang, positive tanan diri sa left, negative tanan diri sa right. And kopyahon namin mo tong derivative sa nabalaan ninyo sa trigonometric applications. Alright? Let's say for example, y is equal to sin h for x plus t. So that's dy over dx is equal to, what's the derivative of sin h? That cosine h. That is cosine h, right? Copy ang u, and then derivative sa u, which is 4. Final answer. Okay? Next, find y prime if y is equal to 3 cos squared 4x. So, kani siya, it's chain rule, no? So, y prime is equivalent to 2. Multiplying mo by 3 cos. Yeah, 2 minus 1 is 1, so 4x. And then, derivative sa cos 4x. What's the derivative of cos 4x? Is sine h 4x. Then, derivative sa 4x, which is 4. Okay, therefore, this is 24, sorry. 24 cos 4x sine h 4x. So if you can see, can we manipulate this answer here? We can manipulate that one, right? Can you see this one? So si h4, makita na to si h4. So actually, dili pa ni siya kaniyang final answer because again, we can manipulate the answer by using the identities that we know. Remember, so saan na to siya pag same diri kani siya is x, kani is 4x. Okay, do not mind that one. So kani siya ang may tabuan is may mo siya 12 times 2 cos 4x sine h 4x. Oh, so similar siya diri. 2 sine hx cos x. So may tabo 12 times sine h 2, 2 times ang x niya which is 4x. So therefore, this is 12 sine h 8x. And this is your final answer. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Number 3. Find y prime is y is equal to sine h ln of x. So what is the derivative of ln of x? Very good. So therefore, this is cos ln of x times 1 over x. Okay. What if ang naa sa choices is dili ingon ani? What if x squared may nana? So therefore, we are going to make use of this definition of hyperbolic functions. So remember that cos x equals ex plus e raised to negative x over 2. So kasi matingala mo na multiple choice ang exam and then wala na siya na final answer. So i-manipulate na to by using the identities that we know. So si cos is e ln of x plus e negative x, ln of x over 2 times 1 over x. Okay, I hope you have remembered the law of logarithms na inyong learned before sa inyong math class. So kani siya is just x ln of e, and remember that ln of e is just equivalent to 1, so mawala siya. So this is x ln of e plus x, kani siya is e, naman na siya 1 dira, no? So e ln of x raised to negative 1 all over 2 times 1 over x. So therefore, this is x plus kani siya wala ning ln of e, mabilin x to the power of negative 1 or 1 over x all over 2 times 1 over x. Simplify our answer. Okay, so therefore our final answer is x squared plus 1 over 2x squared. That is our final answer. Okay, so di mag-uol. Ug naanan niya sa choices, so pwede na siya. Pero usually sa exams, mo gini siya ang values na ginapangita. Pinamanipulate nato ang cost o ang. For example, kani, pwede ra pud siya. Pero most instances inana na nato siya pag ln yang exponent because e raised to ln of x ay mo siya x ln of e. So masimplify siya. So sa kanina instance, it's impossible for us to simplify since 4x plus 3 cannot be simplified already. Y prime is equal to ang derivative sa arctan, di ba? 1 over 1. Hindi ko na ako malimtan ng arctan kaya may pinaka-sign memorize yun. So therefore, y prime is equal to 1 plus ang uni mo is sine h squared x times derivative sa sine hx is cos x, positive. Ay, kasayon. Wala na. Perfect ng exam. So, kani siya is an identity sa itong h1, right? Cos squared x minus 1 or so therefore 1 plus sine h squared x equals cos squared x. So therefore this is cos squared x. Cancel ang mabilin. 1 over cos x is equal to secant hx.